Hi, I'm Rosalind Riley.
And Ariel.
And this is Ariel. Today is March
29th.
2020. March 29th, 2018 is the reason why today I call this Ariel's rebirth day. I got a call early that morning from Bourne's Jewish Hospital that I needed to get there as soon as I could. Once I arrived, I was greeted by the doctors, and it was suggested to me that I pulled the plug on Ariel. She had coded 4 times for about 8 minutes each time. She had a blood clot in her heart and her lungs, and according to them, there was no earthly way she would make it. And my best option was to pull the plug. I asked God, what should I do? I told him what I desired, but that I know he has the final decision, and that no parent should ever be faced with the decision of life or death for their child. God assured me that Ariel would not die, that she would live. He would manifest a miracle through her. I said, God, I am ready. I am ready. Here we are 2 years later, still on the journey. But oh my God, he is manifesting that miracle. He is who he says he is, and he will do what he says he will do. I was given in prayer the 23rd Psalms. It was given to me in order to build my trust, my hope, my faith in him. I am so grateful to so many of you who knew me and didn't know me or Ariel, who joined us as a part of our prayer band. This prayer process was bigger than any of us. The prayers of the righteous avails much. After Ariel got better, she was in a coma for 3 months, in a nursing home for 6 months. Then as she got progressively better, I brought her home and started caring for her at home. I started going to churches locally, and I got a chance to go to a couple out of town to show what your prayers had done. God is just so amazing. And I wanted people to see what God had done. A lot of times we pray for people and we don't know anything about them, nor do we get a chance to get an update about how things came out. I went around because I wanted people to see what God had done and what they had been a part of. We would recite the 23rd Psalms. That was so major because Ariel had a trach and issues with speaking. She was able to speak, to recite. That's what we did. We said thank you to those, and we recited that 23rd Psalms, and it was so powerful. Because she was in a wheelchair, it was challenging to go to a lot of churches because they're not wheelchair accessible. The message, however, just still wanted you to see God's miracle. We chose this as our opportunity to reach even more people, to say thank you so much for being a part of this journey with us. The other day, I was walking through the house and I heard her singing this original rendition of Psalms 23 that a friend of mine recorded some years ago. I got a little teary-eyed because being that in a few days we would be here today on her rebirth day, it took me back to 2 years ago when they said she would be nothing, that this wouldn't be possible. And then I'm hearing her sing a song that I probably didn't even remember all of it myself. And here she's singing it. And it just brought me so much joy and connected me so much with how good God is. We want to sing a part of this song. I want to say thank you to my friend Brock Walker for using your God-given extraordinary musical talents and letting your music just spread all across the U.S. and abroad. You are amazing. I want to ask your forgiveness in advance as we sing your song, though. I know it's probably not how you put it out there, but I thank you for it because it ministers to us. And I'm hoping that this message ministers to someone else as well. We don't know the plans that God has for us. We don't know. But today, we know that we are so grateful and thankful that God chose us to manifest this miracle through. And we want to make sure that we let everyone know that he's the same God now that he was back then. God's love is why we're here today. We just want to share this with you. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table for me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all of the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever, and I in the house of the Lord forever and ever. I will dwell in the house of the Lord, in the house of the Lord forever. Dwell in the house of the Lord forever, forever, forever. Amen. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever, because the Lord is my shepherd.